Hello students, welcome to Biology Tutorial Hub channel. Today we are going to talk about the characteristics and classification of Kingdom Plantae, Unit 2, Grade 9, Biology. Let us discuss together. Kingdom Plantae, they are called Embryophyta. That means they are land plants that protect and nourish the embryo on the parental body. So they are Embryophyta and they are classified under Embryophyta because of the fact that they protect and nourish the embryo on the parental body. They are photosynthetic organisms. Yes, Kingdom Plantae are photosynthetic organisms. They can manufacture their own food using light energy. And Kingdom Plantae are multicellular. That means their bodies are made from hundreds or millions of cells. And they are eukaryotic organisms. They have true nucleus and they have membrane-bounded organelles. And some plants are parasitic. That means they obtain water and nutrients from another living plants. So some plants are parasitic. ኪንግደም ፕላንቶች ኢምብሪዮፋይታ ናቸው። ኢምብሪዮፋይታ ማለትም ኢምብሪዮ የሚያድገው ፕላንት ሰውነት ውስጥ ነው። Embryo, that means the formation zygote and zygote develop into embryo, and that embryo develop and nourish within the parental body. So Kingdom Plantae are Embryophyta. ፎቶሲንቴቲክ ናቸው። ራሳቸው ምግብ ማዘጋጀት ይችላሉ። መልቲሰሉላር ናቸው። ሰውነታቸው የተሰራው ከሺዎች በሺዎች ወይም በሚሊዮኖች ከሚቆጠሩ ሴሎች ነው። ወይም በቢሊዮን ከሚቆጠሩ ወይም ትሪሊዮን ከሚቆጠሩ ሴሎች ነው። ዩካሪዮቲክ ኦርጋኒዝሞች ናቸው። ማለትም እውነተኛ ኒውክለስ አላቸው፣ ክሎሮፕላስት አላቸው፣ ማይቶኮንድሪያ አላቸው፣ ኢንዶፕላዝሚክ አላቸው፣ ሌሎችም ኦርጋኖች አሏቸው። አንዳንድ ፕላንቶች ፓራሲቲክ ነው። አንዳንድ ፕላንቶች ፓራሲቲክ ናቸው። ምን ማለት ነው? ተገድራ ወይም ተቀጽላ የሚባል ታውቃላችሁ። እነዚህ ተገድራ ወይም ተቀጽላ ፕላንቶች የሚባሉ ፓራሲቲክ እንደዛ ለማለት ነው። some plants are parasitic. Good. They are autotrophic organisms. That means they have autotrophic nutrition. They can manufacture their own food. So plants are characterized by their ability to perform photosynthesis. Such kind of organism known as autotrophic organisms. So plants are autotrophic organisms, or they have autotrophic nutrition. They use pigment chlorophyll found within chloroplast to trap and convert light energy into chemical energy. So these plants, they have green pigment known as chlorophyll. This chlorophyll found within their chloroplast, and chlorophyll is important to trap light energy, and that light energy is converted into chemical energy or food, and the process known as photosynthesis. So plants can make or plants can produce their own food because the fact that they can perform photosynthesis. They have chloroplasts. Within their chloroplasts, they have green pigments known as chlorophyll, and chlorophyll is important to trap light energy, and this light energy is important to combine carbon dioxide and water, and there is a formation of food or chemical energy. ስለዚህ አረንጓዴ ተክሎች የራሳቸው ምግብ ማዘጋጀት ይችላሉ። ምክንያቱም ስላላቸው ክሎሮፕላስት ስላላቸው። ክሎሮፕላስት ውስጥ ደግሞ ምን አይነት ፒግመንት አለ? ክሎሮፊል አለ። ይሄ ክሎሮፊል ስራው ምንድነው? የፀሐይን ብርሃን ትራፕ ማድረግ ነው። የፀሐይን ብርሃን ወደ ቅጠሉ በማስገባት ያ ላይት ኢነርጂ ውሃና ካርቦን ዳይኦክሳይድ በመቀላቀል ምን እንዲፈጠር ያደርጋል? ምግብ እንዲፈጠር ያደርጋል። ሰው ፕላንቶች ራሳቸው ምግብ ማግኘት ይችላሉ። Plants possess rigid cell wall made of cellulose. They have cell wall. The cell wall of plants is what? Rigid. And this rigid cell wall made of cellulose. Cellulose is a kind of carbohydrate, a kind of polysaccharide. And this cellulose form the rigid cell wall of plants. So what's the function of cellulose? Cellulose is important to provide structural support. So the cell wall provides structural support for cells. And plants are generally non-motile. They are generally what? Non-motile. They are stationary. They cannot walk or they cannot move from one place to another place. So they are non-motile or they are stationary. However, they perform directional movement. There is a directional movement. This directional movement is performed by plants. So they have the ability to respond to stimuli like light. For example, if you plant a tree near your door or near your window, that plant may bend toward light, and this kind of movement known as directional movement. So plants can respond to a particular stimuli like light. ስለዚህ ፕላንቶች ሴላቸው ውስጥ ወይም ከሴላቸው ከውጭ ሽፋን ምን አላቸው? ሴሎል አላቸው። የፕላንቶች ሴሎል ከምን የተሰራ ነው? ከሴሉሎስ የተሰራ ነው። ፕላንቶች ነን ሞታይል ናቸው። ከአንድ ቦታ ወደ አንድ ቦታ መንቀሳቀስ አይችሉም። ነገር ግን ለስቲሙለስ መልስ ይሰጣሉ። they give response to stimulus። ግቢያችሁ ውስጥ መስኮታችሁ አካባቢ የሆነ ዛፍ ብትተክሉ ወይም የሆነ ዛፍ ወይም የሆነ ሽረት ብትተክሉ ዛፉ ወደ ፀሐይ ብርሃን ይጎብጣል አይደል? ወደ ፀሐይ ብርሃን ጎብጦ ነው እንትን የሚያድገው። ይሄ ምን ይባላል? ሪስፖንስ ይባላል። ለማ ለስቲሙለስ። ስቲሙለስ ምንድነው? ላይት። ለላይቱ ሪስፖንስ ያደርጋሉ። so plants have the ability to respond to a particular stimuli like light. Good. Plants can reproduce both sexually and asexually. So sexual and asexual reproduction is performed by plants, but sexual reproduction is a predominant type of reproduction in plants. And in sexual reproduction, there is involvement of gametes. There is male gamete and female gametes. The male gamete and female gamete fuse together. There is a formation of zygote. So most plants reproduce sexually. However, they also reproduce asexually through vegetative propagation and spore formation. Vegetative propagation, for example, runners, rhizomes, bulbs, tubers. What are runners, what are rhizomes, what are bulbs, what are tubers? We will discuss it in the future. And the spores, these are the haploid reproductive cells. The haploid reproductive cells serves as reproductive structure for plants. So plants reproduce both sexually and asexually. Sexual reproduction is a predominant type of reproduction in plants. Nearly all live on land. Almost all live on land. They are not aquatic, but they live on terrestrial ecosystem. Example of plants: moss, ferns, conifers, flowering plants. These all are example of plants. So moss are plants, ferns are plants, conifers, flowering plants. They are classified under plants. Good. Example of plants, look, this one is fern, moss, gymnosperm, angiosperm. These all are example of plants. Good. Classification of kingdom plant. The plant kingdom is classified into subgroups based on different criteria. The first criteria is that plant body. Presence or absence of well-differentiated plant body. Some plants have true root, true stems, and true leaves, but others do not have roots, stems, and leaves. So the presence or the absence of well-differentiated plant body is one of the criteria which is important to divide plants into different subgroups. And vascular system, the presence or absence of vascular tissues. Some plants have vascular tissue or vascular bundle. Some do not have vascular bundle or vascular system. Some have phylum and xylem. Others do not have phylum and xylem. So the presence or absence of vascular system is another criteria which is important to classify plants into different subgroups. Seed formation, presence or absence of flowers and seeds. If the seeds are naked or enclosed in a fruit, there is a presence or absence of flowers, presence or absence of seeds is also another criteria in order to classify plants into different subgroups. And whether the seed is naked or not, this is also another criteria to classify plants into different subgroups. Whether there is a presence of fruit or not, this is also another criteria to classify plants into different subgroups. ስለዚህ ስራ አላቸው ወይ ቅጠል አላቸው ወይ ግንድ አላቸው ወይ ያላቸዋሉ እንደገና ደግሞ የሌላቸዋሉ ፋይለም እና ዛይለም ያላቸዋሉ የሌላቸዋሉ ፍላወር እና ሲድ ያላቸዋሉ የሌላቸዋሉ ሲዱ ደግሞ እንደገና ኔክድ ነው ወይ ፍሩት አለው ወይ ፍሩት የለም ወይ በእነዚህ መሰረት ፕላንቶችን ክላሲፋይ ማድረግ እንችላለን So plants can be grouped into general categories non-vascular plants and vascular plants What is the difference between vascular and non-vascular plants Non-vascular plants have no true roots, stems, and leaves. Yes, they do not have true roots, stems, and leaves. Such kind of plants are what? Non-vascular plants. They do not have xylem, they do not have phylum. Or xylem and phylum are what? Absent. Such kind of plants are non-vascular plants. They transport water and nutrients through diffusion and osmosis. Yes, they do not have xylem, they do not have phylum. Xylem and phylum are absent. What's the function of xylem? Xylem is important to transport water and mineral from the root to the leaf. Phylum is also another vascular bundle which is important to transport what? Food. But non-vascular plants do not have xylem and phylum. So how water and nutrients are transported? So water and nutrients are transported through diffusion and osmosis. So diffusion and osmosis are the two mechanisms which are important to transport water and nutrients within the plant body. Example of non-vascular plants: mosses, liverworts, hornworts. This one is mosses, this one is liverwort. So non-vascular plant የሚባሉት ስር የሌላቸው ግንድ የሌላቸውና ቅጠል የሌላቸው ናቸው። ዛይለምና ፋይለም የላቸውም። ዛይለምና ፋይለም ስራቸው ምንድነው? ምግብን፣ ውሃ፣ ኒውትሪየንትን በፕላንቱ ሰውነት ውስጥ ወይም በፕላንት ግንድ ውስጥ ወይም ስር ውስጥ ትራንስፖርት ማድረግ ማጓጓዝ ነው። እነዚህ ግን ነን-ቫስኩላር ፕላንቶች ዛይለምና ፋይለም የላቸውም። ስለዚህ እንዴት ነው ምግቡና ውሃው የሚጓጓዘው? ኒውትሪየንቱ የሚጓጓዘው በዲፊዥን እና በኦስሞሲስ አማካኝነት ነው ማለት ነው። ለነዚህ ፕላንቶች ነን-ቫስኩላር ፕላንቶች ምሳሌ ስጡ ብትባሉ ሞስ፣ ሊቨርወርትስ፣ ሆርንወርትስ are what? Non-vascular plants. Vascular plants, they have two roots, stems, and leaves. Yes, they have an internal vascular system. They have phylum and xylem, which are important to transport water and nutrients. So, vascular plants, they have what? Two roots, they have two stems, they have two leaves. They have what? Vascular bundles, or they have what? Vascular systems, or they have what? Phylum and xylem. Good. What's the difference between xylem and phylum? Xylem conducts or transports water and minerals up from the roots to the leaves. And phylum conducts or transports organic solutes or food such as sucrose from one part of a plant to another. Yes, so phylum conducts or transports food from the leaves into different part of a plant. That is the function of phylum. Example: ferns, grasses, trees, shrubs are vascular plants. Look this one, ferns. These are ferns. Look, different grass species here, different tree species, shrubs. Yes, there are shrubs, trees, grasses. These all are vascular plants. ስለዚህ vascular plants ግንድ አላቸው፣ ቅጠል አላቸው፣ ስር አላቸው። vascular plants ትራንስፖርት ሲስተም አላቸው፣ ቫስኩላር ሲስተም አላቸው፣ ዛይለም እና ፋይለም አላቸው። የቅድሞቹ ነን-ቫስኩላር ፕላንቶች የላቸውም ነበር። እነዚህኞቹ ግን ዛይለም እና ፋይለም አላቸው። የዛይለም ስራ ምንድነው? ውሃና ሚነራልን ከስር ወደ ቅጠል ማጓጓዝ ነው። ፋይለምስ የተሰራው ምግብ የሚሰራው የት ላይ ነው? በብዛት ቅጠል ላይ ነው። ያ ምግብ ወደ ግንድ፣ ወደ ስር፣ ወደ ቅርንጫፍ መጓጓዝ አለበት። ያን የሚያጓጉዝ ቫስኩላር በንድል ምን ይባላል? ፋይለም ይባላል። ስለዚህ ሳር፣ እነዚህ ቁጥቋጦ፣ ዛፍ፣ ፈር የመሳሰሉት ምንድን ናቸው? ቫስኩላር ፕላንቶች ናቸው። ጉድ Embryophyta, these are all land plants that protect the developing embryo within the parent plant's tissue. Yes, these are land plants. They have embryo and they develop embryo. Embryo develop within the plant body. Such kind of plants are Embryophyta. So Embryophyta is a broad category that includes mosses, ferns, seed plants. That means angiosperm, gymnosperms are Embryophyta. Their embryo develop within the parent plant's tissue. Specific subgroup of embryophytes that produce seed. Those subgroups of plants, subgroups of embryophytes that produce seeds known as what? Saprophyta. Angiosperms and gymnosperms are classified under spermatophyta. ስለዚህ ኤምብሪዮፋይታ ቀደም እንዳልነው ሁሉም ፕላንቶች ኤምብሪዮፋይታ ናቸው። ኤምብሪዮ ፕላንቱ ሰውነት ውስጥ ነው የሚያድገው ወይም ፕላንት ቲሹ ውስጥ ነው የሚያድገው ኤምብሪዮ። ስለዚህ ኤምብሪዮፋይታ በኤምብሪዮፋይታ ማን ይዛለ? እነ ሞስስ፣ እነ ፈርንስ፣ ሲድ ፕላንት፣ አንጂኦስፐርም፣ ጂምኖስፐርም በሙሉ ምንድናቸው? ኤምብሪዮፋይታ ናቸው። ስፐርማቶፋይታዎች ምንድናቸው? እነዚህ ደግሞ ሲድ ፕሮዱስ የሚያደርጉ ሲድ ያላቸው ፕላንቶች ምን ይባላሉ? ስፐርማቶፋይታ ይባላሉ። ሞስ፣ ፈርንስ ሲድ የላቸውም፣ ግን አንጂኦስፐርም እና ጂምኖስፐርሞች ምን አላቸው? ሲድ አላቸው። ስለዚህ ምን ይባላሉ? ስፐርማቶፋይታ ይባላሉ። ስለዚህ ስፐርማቶፋይታ ማለት ዘር ያላቸው ፕላንቶች ስፐርማቶፋይታ ይባላሉ። ስፐርማቶፋይታ የሚያጠቃልለው አንጂኦስፐርም እና ጂምኖስፐርምን ነው። ኤምብሪዮፋይታ ግን ሁሉንም ፕላንቶች ያጠቃልላል። ሁሉንም ፕላንቶች ያጠቃልላል። ጉድ This is a classification of plants. Plants can be classified into two: seed-growing plants, non-seed growing plants. They do not have seed. This one have seeds. And these seed-growing plants can be divided into two categories: angiosperm and gymnosperm. Angiosperms have flowers. However, gymnosperms do not have flowers. Yes. And these angiosperms again divided into two: dicots and monocots. Monocots have netted leaves. Their leaves look like a net, so such kind of angiosperm known as dicots. Monocots, they have leaves. The leaves look like that of highway. Yes, like a highway. Such kind of plants are monocots. And gymnosperm again divided into two. They don't have flowers. Divided into two: Pinophyta and Gynecophyta. Gynecophyta and Pinophyta are the two groups of gymnosperm. These Pinophyta, they have needle-like leaves. Look, for example, ted or pine tree are classified under Pinophyta. Gynecophyta, they have fan-shaped leaves. Look, they have fan-shaped. Such kind of gymnosperms known as Gynecophyta. And these non-seed growing plants, they can be divided into two: Theriodophyta and Bryophyta. Theriodophyta have leaves, roots, and stems. So they are vascular plants. Bryophyta, they do not have stems, they do not have leaves, they do not have roots. So they are what? They are non-vascular plants. So this is the classification of plants. Good. Again, you can classify into two: kingdom Plantae, non-seed bearing and seed bearing plants. Non-seed bearing plants include Bryophyta and Theriodophyta. And these Bryophyta, they do not have vascular tissue and they do not have seeds. Theriodophyta, they have vascular bundles or vascular tissue. That means they have xylem and phylum. But these Bryophyta, they do not have xylem and phylum. And Theriodophyta, they have no seeds. And seed-bearing plants can be divided into two: gymnosperm and angiosperm. Gymnosperms, they have vascular bundle or vascular tissue, they have xylem and phylum, and they have naked seed. Their seeds do not have fruits. And these angiosperms, they are also vascular plants, they have xylem and phylum. They have seeds, and the seeds have fruits. And this angiosperm again divided into two: monocots and dicots. Good. Let us discuss one by one. Bryophyta or bryophytes. These include moss, liverworts, and hornworts are classified under Bryophyta. They are present in moist and shady places. Yes, they are present in moist and shady places. They cannot grow in dry area, rather than they can grow in moist and shady places. Bryophyta do not have true roots, stems, and leaves. Yes, they do not have true roots, they do not have true stems, they do not have true leaves. And Bryophyta lack specialized vascular system. Yes, they do not have xylem and phylum, so they are non-vascular plants. They do not have transport tissue to transport water and nutrients. So water and nutrients are transported by what? By diffusion and osmosis. Osmosis and diffusion are the two mechanisms in order to transport and water and nutrients in Bryophyta plants. Bryophyta ማን ያጠቃላል? ሞስን፣ ሊቨርወርት and hornworts የሚባሉትን የፕላንት አይነቶችን ያጠቃልላል። ብራዮፋይታ የሚኖሩት ሼዲ ጥላማና እርጥበት ቦታ ነው። ደረቃማ ቦታ ላይ መብቀል አይችሉም፣ ምክንያቱም ትክክለኛ ሩት፣ ትክክለኛ ግንድ፣ ትክክለኛ ስር ስለሌላቸው። ብራዮፋይታዎች ናን ቫስኩላር ፕላንቶች ናቸው። ማለትም xylem እና phylum የላቸው። Look, this one is moss, this one is liverworts. Moss and liverworts, they are non-vascular plants. Good. Bryophyta are terrestrial plants but are known as amphibians of the plant kingdom. They are known as what? Amphibians plant kingdom. Why they are amphibians? Because they require water for sexual reproduction. They perform sexual reproduction, but for their sexual reproduction, they require what? Water. That is the reason why Bryophyta are amphibians. They have flagellated sperm. Their flagellated sperm must swim through a film of water, maybe from rain or from dew, to reach the eggs. So they have flagellated sperm, and this flagellated sperm require water to reach the egg. So they are amphibians. And these brophytes produce spores as a means of reproduction. What is spore? Spore is a single cell, or spore is a haploid reproductive unit that capable of developing into new individual. And this single cell or haploid reproductive unit that can capable of developing into new individual known as spore. So bryophyta produce or they reproduce using spores. And the spores are dispersed by wind. The spores are dispersed from one place to another place by wind. So wind is a mechanism in order to disperse, in order to transport spore from one area to another area. And these bryophyta, they do not have seeds, they do not have flowers. They do not have seeds and they do not have flowers. ስለዚህ bryophytes amphibians ይባላሉ። የመጠሪያቸው amphibians of the plant kingdom ይባላሉ። ምክንያቱም ስፐርማቸው ከቦታ ወደ ቦታ ለሙቭ ለማድረግ ወደ ኤጉ ለመሄድ ስፐርሙ ወደ ኤጉ ለመጓዝ ምን ያስፈልገዋል? ውሃ ያስፈልገዋል። ውሃ ከዝናብ ወይንም ጤዛ ውሃ ያስፈልገዋል። ፊልም ኦፍ ወተር ያስፈልገዋል። ያ ፊልም ኦፍ ወተር ከሊሆን ይችላል፣ ከዝናብ ሊሆን ይችላል፣ ከጤዛ ሊሆን ይችላል። በዚህ በጤዛ አማካኝነት በዝናብ አማካኝነት ስፐርሙ ተጓጉዞ ይደርሳል፣ ኤግ ጋር ይደርሳል። then there is what fertilization. So sperm and eggs are united together to form zygote. Sperm and egg perform fertilization and there is a formation of zygote. That zygote develop into embryo and this embryo develop into a new plant, saprophyte, and saprophyte finally produces spore, and this spore is a single cell or haploid structure, and that can capable into developing into a new individual or a new organisms, and the spore is dispersed by wind. Pteridophytes have a well differentiated plant body into root, stem, and leaves. So they have roots, they have stems, and they have what? Leaves. So they have roots, they have stems, and they have leaves. So pteridophyta are vascular plants. They are vascular plants, or they have true roots, true stems, and true leaves. They have vascular system for conducting water and other substance. So they have what? Vascular bundle. They have xylem and phylum to transport water and food within the plant body. They do not produce seed and flowers. Yes, pteridophyta, they do not produce seeds, they do not produce flowers. And they reproduce through what? Spore formation. Spore formation is the mechanism for the reproduction of pteridophytes. And they are most often found in moist environment. Like the bryophytes, these pteridophytes also found in moist environment. Yes, furnace, horstains are example of pteridophyta. So pteridophytoች ግንድ ቅጠል ስር አላቸው። pteridophytoች they have vascular system, they have vascular bundles, they have what? Xylem and phylum. xylem እና phylum አላቸው። yes, ስለዚህ ዘር የላቸውም፣ አበባ የላቸውም። pteridophytoች የሚራቡት በምንድን ነው? spore formation with the brown color. These are coats. Within these coats there are spores. There are haploid reproductive cells. These haploid reproductive cells are the mechanism of reproduction in pteridophytes, in ferns or horsetails. So እዚህ ጋር እንደምታዩት እነዚህ ታያቸዋል አይደለም? እነዚህ ሽፋኖች ናቸው። እነዚህ ውስጥ ምን አለ? ስፖር አለ። እነዚህ ውስጥ ዱቄት የመሰሉ ወይም ዱቄ ነው የምትሉት በአማርኛ ዱቄ። እዚህ ውስጥ እነዚህ ውስጥ እንዳለ በሙሉ ተመልከቱት። ይሳደ ከቨሪንግ እዚህ ውስጥ በሙሉ ምን አለ? ስፖር አለ። ይሄ ስፖሩ ወይም ይሄ ስትራክቸር በንፋስ አማካኝነት ከሆነ ቦታ ወደ አንድ ቦታ ይሄዳል። ከዛ በኋላ ይሄ ከቨሪንጉ ይፈነዳል። ስፖሩ መሬት ላይ ያርፋል። ከዛ በኋላ ይበቅላል ማለት ነው ወደ አዲስ ፕላንትስ። ጉድ Gymnosperms are vascular plants that have naked seeds. They have what? They have naked seeds. They are vascular plants. They have xylem and phylum, but they have naked seeds. Their seeds are not enclosed within fruit. So gymnosperms do not have fruits. Seeds do not include in the ovary. Yes? Seeds do not include in the ovary. That's known as gymnosperms. And they have naked seeds. They do not make flowers and fruits. So gymnosperms, they do not have flowers. Gymnosperms, they do not have fruits. Example, conifers or pine trees. Look at pine trees. Yes? These are a group of gymnosperms. One is gymnosperms, one is another gymnosperms, one is another gymnosperms. So gymnosperms are vascular plants. They have naked seeds. They do not have flowers and fruits. And example, pine trees or conifers. This one is the reproductive structure of gymnosperms known as cones. This one is cones. ስለዚህ ጂምኖስፐርሞች ቫስኩላር ፕላንቶች ናቸው። ዛይለም እና ፋይለም አላቸው። ጂምኖስፐርሞች ሲድ አላቸው። they have seed ሲዳቸው ግን በፍሩት ወይም በፍሬ ኢንክሎዝድ የሆነ አይደለም። ሲዳቸው ምንድነው? ኔክድ ነው ማለት ፍሩት የለውም፣ ፍሬ የለውም። ፍሬ ያላቸው ዘር አላቸው። ዘራቸው ግን በፍሬ ከቨርድ የሆነ የተሸፈነ አይደለም። ስለዚህ ጂምኖስፐርሞች አበባ የላቸውም፣ እንደገና ደግሞ ፍሬ የላቸውም። ጉድ Angiosperms are known as flowering plants. Another name of angiosperm as flowering plants. They are the most structurally advanced group. The most advanced group are angiosperms. So structurally, they are the most advanced group. Angiosperms are vascular plants that have flowers. They are vascular plants. Yes, they have xylem and phylum, and they have flowers. That's the reason why they are known as flowering plants. So angiosperms have flowers. And angiosperms have seeds enclosed in fruit. So they have seeds, and their seeds are enclosed within a fruit. So they have fruits. Angiosperms have fruits, and their seeds are enclosed within a fruit. Flowers and fruits are unique to angiosperms. From plant kingdom or from kingdom Plantae, only angiosperms, only flowering plants have flowers and fruits. All other plant groups do not have flowers and fruits. Example of angiosperms: wheat, bean, onion, mango, eucalyptus tree, acacia. Look, these plants are flowers. Look, different groups of plants. Look, these grasses. Look, shrubs. Look, these shrubs. These are trees, different tree species. These all are angiosperms or flowering plants. ስለዚህ አንጂኦስፐርሞች ፍላወሪንግ ፕላንት መባል ይታወቃሉ። ሞስት አድቫንስድ ናቸው። ከሌሎቹ ፕላንት ዝርያዎች በጣም አድቫንስድ ናቸው። ምን አላቸው? ፍላወር ስላላቸው፣ ፍሩት ስላላቸው ዛይ አድቫንስድ። ቫስኩላር ፕላንቶች ናቸው። ቫስኩላር በንድል አላቸው። ዛይለም እና ፋይለም አላቸው። አንጂኦስፐርሞች ሁለት ለየት ያለ ዩኒክ ባህሪ ያላቸው ሁለት ዩኒክ የሆኑ ስትራክቸሮች አሏቸው። ልዩ የሆኑ ሁለት ስትራክቸሮች አሏቸው። ምን አላቸው? ፍሩትና ፍላወርስ። ሌሎቹ የፕላንት ዝርያዎች ፍላወር እና ፍሩት የላቸውም። ስለዚህ ስንዴ፣ እነ ጤፍ፣ እነ ባቄላ፣ እነ ሽንኩርት፣ እነ ማንጎ፣ እነ ባህር ዛፍ፣ እነ ግራር በሙሉ ሳር የመሳሰሉ በሙሉ ምንድን ናቸው? አንጂኦስፐርሞች ፍላወሪንግ ፕላንቶች ናቸው። ጉድ Angiosperms are largest and most diverse group in the plant kingdom. In plant kingdom, the most diverse groups are angiosperms. They are most advanced, they are most diverse groups. They are the largest group in plant kingdom. So the largest group or the most diverse group in plant kingdoms are angiosperms. Angiosperms can be classified again into monocots and dicots based on the characters like leaf venation, number of cotyledons present in the seed. So angiosperm further can be classified into two monocots or dicots based on different characteristics. For example, leaf venation is one of the criteria to classify angiosperms into monocots or dicots. Number of cotyledons present in the seed, this is also another characteristic or another feature that can classify አንጂኦስፐርም as monocots or dicots. ስለዚህ አንጂኦስፐርሞች በቁጥር በጣም የበለጡ ናቸው። ከሌሎቹ ፕላንት አይነቶች በጣም ቁጥራቸው ዳይቨርስ የሆነ በጣም ቁጥራቸው ብዙ የሆነ ዳይቨርስ የሆኑ ከፕላንት ኪንግደሞች ውስጥ ትልቁ ማን ነው? አንጂኦስፐርሞች ናቸው። አንጂኦስፐርሞች በሁለት ይከፈላሉ፣ ሞኖኮት እና ዳያኮት ተብለው። የተለያየ ክራይቴሪያ አለ፣ በተለያየ ፊቸር፣ በተለያየ ካራክተሪስቲክ። ለምሳሌ ሊፍ ቫኒሽን የቬኑ አሬንጅመንት፣ ሁለተኛ ደግሞ ነምበር ኦፍ ኮታይለኑ አንድ ነው ወይስ ሁለት ነው በማለት በሁለት መክፈል እንችላለን። ጉድ አንጂኦስፐርም ዲቫይድ ኢንቱ ቱ diacots and monocots. What are diacots? Diacots are most diverse group of angiosperms. They are most diverse group of angiosperms. They have two seed leaves. They have two cotyledons. They have a pair of cotyledons. Look, this one is one cotyledon, this one is another cotyledon. So they have 2 seed leaves, or you can say they have 2 cotyledons. They have branched leaf veins or net-like venation. That means veins form an intricate branched network. Look, veins, their veins are networked. Look, branched, networked. So they have net-like venation. This is one of the characteristics or feature of dicot plants. Dicot plants have net-like venation, or they have branched network of veins. They have taproot system. They have taproot system. Look, carrot. They have one main root, one main large root. Such kind of root system known as taproot system. So dicots have taproot system. They have vascular bundles in stem engaged in a ring. They have vascular bundles. They have xylem and phylum, and the xylem and phylum are arranged in rings. Look, these are xylem, it was phylum. So they are arranged in ring. The vascular bundles are arranged in a ring. B, P are example of dicots. አንጂኦስፐርሞች በሁለት ይከፈላሉ፣ ዳያኮት እና ሞኖኮት ተብለው። ዳያኮት ምንድን ናቸው? are most diverse ናቸው። በጣም ቁጥራቸው በጣም ብዙ ነው። ዳያኮቶች ስንት ኮታይደን አላቸው? they have 2 cotyledons። ወይም ስንት ሊፍ አላቸው? 2። ይሄ አንደኛው ነው፣ one seed leaf. this one is another seed leaf. so they have 2 cotyledons. good። ቅጠላቸው ውስጥ ቬን አለ። ቬኖቹ ምንድን ናቸው? ኔትወርክ ናቸው፣ የተጠላለፉ ናቸው። ልክ እንደ ኔትወርክ ተመልከቱ። ይሄኛው ኔትወርክ ነው። this one is one vein, it one is another vein, it one is another vein, in this direction, in that direction. so they are what? networked. so networked የሆነ ቬን አላቸው። ዘቀጫጫዎቹ የሚባሉ ቬን ይባላሉ። እነዚህ ስለዚህ ኔትወርክ ናቸው፣ ፓራላል አይደሉም። ሩት ሲስተማቸው ታፕ ሩት ሲስተም ነው። አንድ ወፍራም ስር አላቸው። ተመልከቱ። ለምሳሌ ካሮት አንድ አይደለ? ካሮት አንድ ነው። ሌሎቹ ትንንሾቹ ቀጫጭኖች ናቸው። ስለዚህ አንድ ዋና ስር ካለ ያሩ ሲስተም ይባላል፣ ታፕ ሩት ሲስተም ይባላል። ቫስኩላር በንድል አላቸው ዳያኮቶች። ቫስኩላር በንድሉ ምንድነው? ሪንግ ነው፣ ቀለበት የተሰራ ነው። ተመልከቱ፣ ቀለበት የተሰራ ነው። እነዚህ አጥቷቸው ይሄኛው ዛይለም እና ፋይለም ናቸው። እነዚህ ከለርድ ስትራክቸሮች እና ቀለበት የተሰሩ ናቸው። ዛይለም እና ፋይለሞች ምን ሰርተዋል? ቀለበት ሰርተዋል። ስለዚህ እንደዚህ አይነት ፕላንት ምን ይባላል? ዳያኮት ይባላል። ለምሳሌ እንደ ባቄላ፣ አተር የመሳሰሉት ከዳያኮቶች ጋር ይመደባሉ። ጉድ። monocots are highly diverse angiosperm groups. They are also diverse. They have 1 seed leaves. They have what? 1 seed leaf. They have a single cotyledon. ቅድም ዳያኮት ላይ ምን ብለናል? 2 cotyledon አለ ብለናል። እዚህ ጋር ግን cotyledon አንድ ነው። They have 1 seed leaf. They have only 1 seed leaf. They have a single cotyledon. They have 1 cotyledon. Monocots have parallel veins. The veins are what? Not networked, rather than they have parallel. So they have parallel veins. The leaves, there are veins. Their veins are parallel. It is the kind of maize or corn. Their veins are parallel. And they have fibrous root system. The root system is what? Fibrous. There is no one main root. All roots are equal in size and strength. So there is no one main root. Such kind of root system is known as fibrous root system. So monocots have fibrous root system. They have many roots that are equal in size and length. They have randomly scattered system of vascular bundles. Their vascular bundles are not formed in ring. So they have vascular bundles, and their vascular bundles are randomly scattered. Look, this one is one, it's another, it's another. So there is no formation of ring, rather than their vascular bundles, xylem and phylum, are randomly scattered within their stem. Grasses, wheat, maize are example of monocots. monocoቶች ኮታይናቸው አንድ ነው። ቬናቸው ፓራላል ናቸው። እንደዚህ ፓራላል ናቸው ቬኖቹ። ፋይብረስ ሩታቸው ፋይብረስ ሩት ነው። ሁሉም ሩቶች እኩል ናቸው። ተመልከቷቸው። አንዱ ዋና ስር የለም፣ ሁሉም እኩል ናቸው። እነዚህ ቫስኩላር በንድሎች ስካተርድ ናቸው። እንደ ቅድሙ እንዳያችሁት ሪንግ ቀለበት ይሰራ አይደለም። ዛርዋት ራንደም ስካት ድብልቅልቅ ያለ ነው። እንደምታዩት ቫስኩላር በንድሎቹ ድብልቅልቅ የተዘበራረቁ ናቸው። ለሞኖኮት ጥሩ ኤግዛምፕል የሚሆነ ሳሮች፣ እነ ጤፍ፣ እነ ስንዴ፣ እነ በቆሎ ሞኖኮቶች ናቸው። አንድ ኮቶሄደን ያላቸው ዋን ኮቶሄደን። Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe this video for more biology tutorials. Thank you for watching.